Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So East Carolina's offense will get the first swing of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Little touch pass to the receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to put that push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He fires to the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Clemson is quick to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Clemson! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Got the quick pass. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
East Carolina, 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Now, a 4th down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for a crease. It's Connors. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They move the tight end all over. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. With jet sweep pass. The expressway is wide open. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Pirates get enough to move the chains. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Makes the catch. It's Connors. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He turns that loose down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to pass it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. But the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. He's now up to 71 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to the ground game on the left. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go to the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they go with the toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Direct snap. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long. And
touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And his first throw here is incomplete. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They keep attacking through the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, The defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's got great speed. Bringing the heat. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Tigers are rolling down the field.
Green 25. Check.
The give as they work on that clock. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by 10 to Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Incomplete. It leads to second down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Get set. Get set.
He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's right on target. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat pattern, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.